I'm back again. We gotta go do a dungeon, and I have a bard now. And a pirate. The pirate's slightly less new and shiny. And I am only rank 5 on priest. Being a priest is honestly immensely disappointing because the outfit is terrible. That's right, I said it. I went there. I think the priest looks dumb. It is very traditional Dragon Quest, though, because they've been using this design for, like, clergy members for a hot minute. It's not new. It's not a new look. It's just the same thing with the troubadour outfit. Is very similar to something that you would see, like the actual bard type NPCs. I'm back. Yes. Okay. Oh, the game thinks I didn't win. Speaking of traditional Dragon Quest, okay, lay it on me. What do you got? Lay it on me, dude. Yuji Horii posted today that he is finally doing playtests for the DQ3 remake. After not talking about it for like 4 years. Is that the one they're doing HD 2D? To my infinite sadness and dismay. My unending trauma and disappointment. It is. Okay. Well, that's good. Was it 4 years ago that we last got news about it? Really? That's fucking crazy. Oh, did I had a little... I might be having some connectivity issues this evening. Which would be disappointing. I gotta keep an eye on it. There was a brief interruption. But moments ago. Not quite 4. Okay. That's still a long time. It was announced in May 2021. That was the last time they talked about it. Crazy. That's crazy. Think I can murder these dudes? I probably don't have Kaboom, do I? Tragic. I did not want them to go big mode. I wanted the credit in my book. They're actually worth a ton of... When they're all grouped up like that, they're actually kind of valuable. 900 EXP encounter? That's kind of crazy, right? Not just me. Oh, I forgot about this. What is this? Blueprints showing a proposed place for monsters to call home. Oh. This dropped from an enemy I beat, didn't it? Yeah, I am getting a little bit of a futzy connection tonight. Hold on. Was it the big slime boy? You're right, it was. It was the big slime boy. You're right. Hey, old Fuzzy, how's it going? I'm investigating something momentarily. I might need a modem restart. Yeah, it's really bad. It just dropped out again. Well, let me give it a hot second here. I'll see if there's anything I'm gonna do something in the meantime. You will free their tyrannical grasp? Yeah, I know, right? I'm jealous. I'm so jealous of you. Can I set this to have started in the past? Probably. The start time must be in the future. Okay, fine. I'll set it for 8:30. Do I have a good image that I have to decide in 10 minutes? Can I use this? Oh, no, not really. That's not gonna work at all. Shoot. Can I use this? It's awful, but it'll work. All right. Let's see here. The last drop wasn't as bad as the first drop. It doesn't appear. So maybe we're okay? Maybe we're not okay? I'm having finicky internet, Fuzzy. Having finicky internet and trying to figure out if I need to just give in and restart the old modem or if it's gonna sort of shake itself out here. Yeah, even that one that just there was another one that just sideswiped me, but it was even not as bad as the first two. So it's like, what do we do here? It's a bit of a toughie. Bit of a toughie. I'm gonna ride it out. If I get another one that's bad enough that I get a little red chunk in my streamline, then I'll reset. All right, crossing our fingers and hoping for the best. Maybe you could cross your toes as well if you want, but honestly, sometimes it's a dangerous. The floor over there that looks a slimy bit unstable. Let's not go near. Wait, will I actually fall? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What's the ooze of me warning you about these holes if you just go ahead and fall? I mean, you know, don't fucking chastise me. You are a slime. I could squish you. Whoa! I was just complaining about there not being any dragons. That looks like a whole ass dragon to me. Oh, drag racers. Okay. I guess they have the ability to go fast. We'll see. Got him. Ding, ding, ding. Are they actually dragons? Does Dragon Slash do bonus damage? The world may never know. Oh, we got a Seed of Agility, too. That's nice. Wait. So they do go fast. Are you dragons? 44? 44 doesn't seem like... God damn it. Unlucky. Learned War Cry, huh? It is really misbehaving. I think it might be worth it to just restart. Don't fuse. No. Yeah, it might not be fully dropping out or anything, but it is pissing me off. So I think I'm gonna restart. Let me get down to this right here. Wait, this goes down. This is not where I want to go. I don't know if it's actually causing any direct interruptions from you guys' side of things, but it is annoying enough to me that I'm gonna restart stuff. Yeah, these are not dragons. Did I convince it into behaving? Who climbed up this tower to put a fucking mini medal in this barrel? In the current time. Who took the time to do that? Oh, no. There it goes again. I think we're yeeting the modem into a reboot. I actually haven't restarted it in a really long time, so I think it's probably a good thing to do. Let me leave it paused here for a second. I'm just gonna see. It'll likely fix it, so hang tight, and I will be right back.
A few minutes later.
All right, I think we're all right. Somebody yell at me if it spins for you or something. I'll keep an eye out. A special eye out tonight. Okay, so how do I get these chumps? Maybe we AoE twice. I don't want to kill them, though. I just want one of them to call in friends. Maybe that's what we do. Oh, no. See, that's not going to quite... Oh, it did. Oh, and then he attacked. Of course he did. So now I have to defend. Troll. No, come on. Bring in the lads. Will he not bring in the homies if he's the only one left? Surely this isn't just crazy RNG on my part. There it is. The boys. Rewriting a live stream like that doesn't always work, but yeah. Actually, you know what? I should just do fucking roundhouse kick. And I probably shouldn't even be booming. I can probably get it done with a crackle. And I can probably get it done with a lightning. Try to save resources. Oh, that... You know what? That was not enough. Oh, no. Don't call for more backup. No. No. Don't fuse. Don't fuse. They didn't fuse. Oh, I got him this time. Okay. I can't cheap out on the swoosh because I forgot that Roundhouse Kick has enemy scaling, an infinite number of boys. And I'll try to sneak by with the lightning. There we go. This is going to be a lot of experience and money. I defeated through O, which is what, 20? That's more than a metal slime. I got more than a metal slime's worth of experience. That's pretty good. Who needs metal slimes when you can farm infinite 1/8 slimes? I should be able to know what they drop now. Surely I killed enough of them. Oh, but where do they show up at? They don't show up in the same spot, do they? There they are. Yeah, I killed 21. They dropped medicinal herbs. Hilarious. Hilarious game. You're so funny. You're so funny. Yo, the gold give, please. I got a notification about that before I started up the stream. Oh, wait. So it doesn't automatically unlock the items that an enemy drops if you steal it from them. Oh. That's weird. I feel like it should. Am I wrong in that? I feel like it should auto-unlock. Fuck, I forgot about armored scorpions. We haven't seen a variant of them in a hot minute. Oh, those pea shooter fuckers. Quillers. Meowgician. Alright. If I can fight more of those, Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta... Wait. Wait, can my little gooey boy help me out here? Can you go under there? Wait, how am I supposed to... Wait a second. Can my little gooey lad not go under here and open the thingy for me? Oh, looks like it's my time to slime. Okay, great. Go on and get it, little buddy. He may not have arms or hands, but... You just gotta push past it, Fuzzy. That's the only way I manage. Just gotta push past it. And then never go back. So you have to go down to fight the King Slime. I don't like that these guys are ejectors. That's annoying. They haven't succeeded yet, but when they do, it'll piss me off. I just know it. Fuzzy, I also don't want you to miss out, so I am going to explain for you. Oh fuck! All right. The time period for getting an advent calendar here on the stream channel that you can open up every day, every stream until Koopamas happens, is now. It starts now. It's 2,000 points to buy a calendar, and then it's 250 points to open one of the calendar doors and see what's behind it. And you're guaranteed to get something every day that you do it. And I don't know, have you ever done an advent calendar before? Do you know what it is? No, okay. So advent calendars are kind of, they take a lot of different shapes and sizes, and everybody kind of does them a little differently. The most common ones I've seen are like, you'll get like candy or chocolate or something like that for each day. And what it is, it's like a way to get small presents on the way to getting big presents during the holidays. That's the general idea, is like you get a small little thing every day, each day in the lead up to Christmas. So I do my own version of that, where every stream until we get to the stream channel holiday, you can open up a door of a Koopamas themed advent calendar, and you get a little token, and the tokens are redeemable for prizes, rewards during the actual during the Koopamas event streams. So there's bronze, silver, gold, and ultra Moogle tokens. Everybody sort of has an even chance to get the same. Every calendar, I just made a bunch. I just made a bunch and randomized the prizes behind the doors. But all of the calendars are weighted the same in fairness as far as like what rewards you can get. The only thing that's truly random about them is what days you will get the rewards on. But if you're here every day, you'll get the exact same thing no matter what calendar you pick. It'll just be in a different order. So it's a fun way. The idea is that it's pretty good. One of the things that you can get, for example, we do wheel spins during, we do Koopamas wheel spins during the event. You can earn tokens for, like, what is it? A 20th of the cost of a normal spin. You can, it's almost free. It's very, very nearly free. So, oh, the redeems aren't working. I got you. Yeah. Freaking Twitch, man. Freaking Twitch. Let me use... How many medicinal herbs? I got 18. Yeah, let's do some of those. Let's just let some of these crank. Since I lost my Omni Heal. Not Omni Heal. What's it called? Multi-heal. Wait, Gabo has 200 hit points? That's a lot of medicinal herbs. Alright, I'm just afraid that the boss monster is going to be like right around the corner over here. Oh. Wait. Hello? Oh, we can't go that way either, huh? Alright, fine. Huh? The monster's not here. Maybe it slipped off somewhere looking for dinner. Or maybe it's hiding because it's scared of us. Hee hee. Hey, Goo, you're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be tough. Come out and fight us. It's the monster. Sorry, but I'm not going to be any ooze in this fight. I'll leave this to you. All right. Do we look like we're going to be that useful? Oh. All right. 18 is a good choice. 18 is a lovely number. And then once you have the calendar, there's the open door. What did I call it? Somewhere down. Open advent door. All right. Your first day, your first door is a bronze Moogle token. Locking in that bronze lad. Basically, I'll explain really quick because I talked about this last year. I don't want it to feel like you're throwing your points into a void. So like any given day on the calendar has a 50-50 of being bronze. The other 50% that's not bronze is divided between silver, gold, and a single ultra. Every calendar has a single ultra Moogle token. There's a couple of golds and a few silvers. So if there's 18 days of streams, that means there's 9 bronzes and there's 6 silvers and 2 golds and an ultra. So if you're here every stream and you open every door on your calendar, that's what you'll end up with. And last year, I'm going to probably tweak the awards a little bit. But generally speaking, last year, what that was worth was 9 free Koopamus wheel spins, so about 45,000 points worth of spins. 6 free casts of any non-free, 6 free redeems from the MP list. The only exclusion is you can't use it on any of the gayest redeems, the game pick redeems. And then 4 games added to the game wheel for when we do a wheel day for free. And then I did a crowd control stream last year and gave away 500 free coins to everybody who had the highest tier token. So that's what you're buying. Pretty much right out the gate. The 2K calendar is like insanely cost effective. And the 50K calendar that you can get as a second option is still cost effective. It's just not quite so steeply like in your favor. The 100K one, nobody bought last year. And honestly, it is debatable on whether or not that one technically values out. Last year when I did the crowd control stream, giving away 500 free crowd control coins is $5 entire worth of that currency. So like, it depends on how much you think your MP is worth. Technically, it's worthless. The only worth that we assign it is, because I say so. But yeah, that's the breakdown. So you know. This thing doesn't even... It's a Galumph. We fought one of these before, didn't we? Not in this game. This is like a somewhat returning enemy model, I'm pretty sure. Is this a dragon? I'll do an attack for baseline. Do I still have... Do you have... Shit. I bet he's gonna have breath attacks. You know what? Yeah, I'll do Woolly Blanket in case he's gonna do ice attacks. I don't think he's going to, though. 44. Oh, Cool Breath. I called it. Ouch. It still hurts really bad. It does. It does look like the fat dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. I agree. That is an excellent comparison. Damn, that still hurt a lot, huh? This thing kind of hurts. Okay, 37 baseline damage. I'm gonna see if this does more. 58. Okay, nope, it's not a dragon. Somehow, not a dragon. Confirmed. Not a dragon. So I'm just gonna punch him with knuckle sandwiches. Fuck. No damage boost from it being sapped there. Yes, you can buy advent calendars. That is correct. One of each, if you would like. Total of 3. I think my buffs are wearing off. They definitely are. 15. Oh yeah, I should... Wish there was a way I could update. 15 is available. I'll let you know if a number's not. 28 is available. And 30 is also available. All right. And then one door open for each one. 15, 28, 30. 15, 28, 30. 3 door opens, and I'll tell you what you rocked for today. Yep. 253 times. All right. 1 bronze Moogle token, which is the new baseline. That's the regular one from last year. 2 silver tokens. So tier right above that. Decent start. Nope, you do not. I'm keeping track of them. I'm keeping track of them, and I'm actually going to... if you want to keep track of them, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can... I did post the calendar template that I'm going to use for everybody. So you can download that and write down or make a mark of what you got. But I will give you a filled out... I will give you a filled out advent calendar with all of the tokens that you got. You'll actually get 3 when we're done, so you can do it that way as well. And I'll have digital backups of everything. So if you want to keep track of it yourself, but I have a little token. I have a little token graphic that I'm gonna send out today. So I made 50 calendar variants. I think that the calendar redeems say that I make 50 of them, so that you guys have like a really wide selection of whatever number calendar you want. Does it say it's 1 through 50? Yeah. Okay. So I made 50. But what I didn't do is go through and make 50 individualized calendar images. I'm just going to go through, and everybody who picks a number, I will make that calendar, and then I will reveal the doors each of the days. And so like at the end of it, you'll have a little graphic that shows all of the tokens that you got with a little token graphic for each one on which day. And I'll have just a sort of a spreadsheet version of it as well that will be easier for me to keep track of everybody's stuff. So you can have a little picture that shows what you got, and then we'll have the data version, the boring version as well, that I'll use to actually do, to keep track of stuff. Because it would be cool if I could give you a physical thing, like here's this physical thing, and when you want to redeem it, you give me the physical thing. But we are on the internet with each other, so there's a limitation to how much I can really approach this with. But yeah, I am definitely keeping track. Oh, nice. Holy shit, the blanket wore off too. Holy shit. Holy shit, this guy's an asshole.
I'm excited for this year's Cupomas. But on the downside, my back driver's side window shattered tonight.
What?
Frown.
What? Shattered? What the fuck happened? Ouch. Whoa. Whoa. Jeez. Yeah, of course, yeah. When the glass falls. You don't know what happened. Now, to make a little bit of light out of it, you have tested breaking other stuff really easily since then, right? Because if you unlocked a superpower, it's really, really important that you know that that happened. Like, it's really important. But other than that, replacing Windows sucks ass, and that sucks. You have not gained any kind of superpower. Damn it. Then not worth. That sucks a lot. Especially going into, you know, the winter when it is cold and you want to be able to stay inside. Yeah, exactly. That's really fucking shitty. Yeah, those windows are not cheap. Oh, we gotta win. There we go. Oh, he stole the red... We did it. Great. Now we slimes can have this tower all to ourselves again, just like we used to. I better go and tell the others. That poor thing didn't even get a single... He got one growl of dialogue, and that was it. So if I don't steal it, does he just drop it? Surely he just drops it, right? I don't think the steal might be mandatory there, more or less. Alright, where's the fast way down? Where's the 4? Oh, spinning wheel. Okay. Thank you for reporting. I think that might have been on your end, though. But again, thank you. I appreciate the diligence. If anybody sees a spinning wheel, I would like to know, because I had some issues tonight, and I had already had to restart the stream a couple times to get it stable. So I'm trying to make sure I'm bad at always looking down to make sure that I'm not getting any dropouts or anything. So if you see a spinning wheel, Even if it might be on your end, I still want to know. Leo, I saw you pop in and do the community challenge. Reminder that the advent calendars are up too. Bum, bum, bum. Mm, 34. All right. Okay. I got you. 34. Easy peasy. $34 gets you a bronze Moogle token. Stay. You have a forced justification to stay in. It is a daily thing, Fuzzy. Technically, if you already put in for today, you shouldn't, because it is a daily thing, but it's technically an every stream thing. There are 18 total stream days, Leo. There are 18 total stream days. Did you see the graphic that I put in the Discord? Here, I can probably. So yeah, it's because I restricted this recently. Okay, well let me show you. I'll just show it on stream, because I don't. Fuzzy won't have seen it yet either. So. Does this work? Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm dumb. I tried to add a window capture of it, but that's not... You can add images. Whoa, it's huge. I posted this in the Discord, but this is the event calendar that I made. There's a lot of artistic integrity and craftsmanship that I put into this. So if anybody makes fun of it, I'll cry. But what I did, oh, come on. What I did is I basically made this. So the 4th and the 6th, there won't be any streams. The 11th and the 13th, and the 18th and the 20th, there won't be any streams. So I made those transparent on the graphic to indicate. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Technically, we might actually start Koopamas proper on this day, or the 21st or the 22nd. Technically. But I'm gonna treat it like a full advent calendar where you get a couple of extra bonus ones. So you recognize 3 Moogles. I'm impressed you can see the Moogles clear enough to like recognize them when I have them shrunk down this far. Like even if I make them really big, I feel like I don't. They're kind of hard to see. This one I recognize. Some advent calendars include 25th itself. Well, this one doesn't, Leo. This one doesn't. This one is from the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon games. This one I think is maybe just a generic Tactics Moogle. Tactics Advance, maybe. This one is one of 2 World of Final Fantasy Moogles I put on here. This one is apparently from some sport. The one next to it is FF8 Minimog. Yeah, this one right here. This one is FF8 Minimog. I don't know where this one is from. He has a headband on. I literally just went to the Moogle page on the Final Fantasy fandom wiki and pulled everything. This one, FF7 Chocobo Mog. Oh, that's right. It probably is the FF7 one. You're right. This one, if you recognize, if you know, you know. This one is from Theater Rhythm. This one is from a Puzzles and Dragons collaboration, I believe. This is the one from Type 0. This is from actually like a Dragon Quest crossover, interestingly enough. This is just a bunch of Moogles from Final Fantasy XIV. This one is another sports crossover. This is another pad Puzzles and Dragons crossover. I don't remember what this one's from. This one is kind of like a pretty classic Moogle. I don't know if it's from anywhere. This one is not Theater Rhythm, but it's the other. What is this? This one is nope. No, I didn't grab any from Lulu. Nope, none of Lulu's dolls made it on here. They're not very easy to key out of that game, so nobody has any good transparent pics of it. This is World of Final Fantasy Standard Moogle, not the pirate one. This one is from Dissidia, maybe? 13-2. This is the post Moogle from 14. He has extra eyes. Yeah. Maybe it is a rendition, but that's not what it said when I grabbed it, I don't think. This might be an FF9 post Moogle. I actually don't think this is a Moogle. Now that I look at it again, I think this might be a new Mo. Well, no, he's got the little palm. I don't know why he has big long ears. I'm not sure what's going on there. So don't worry about it. So yeah, I don't even know where all the Moogles are from. I literally just scraped the fandom wiki page and pulled as many as I could that were transparent and put literally all of them on here. So yeah, I would have even just said that's he's styled to look like Organization 13. That was what he was referred to as on the picture that I used. So yeah, anyway, there you go. That's the advent calendar. This is functionally, this is what you guys are all buying. There's an actual, last year I didn't make a representation of it. This year I did. So now you know. And behind each one of these numbers is where your tokens. The weird not Moogle Moogles from Tactics S. Oh, that's right. There you go. It does have that Tactics-esque appearance to it, but the weird long ears are still strange. So yeah, there you go. That's I quote-unquote made this. Wink. I quote-unquote made this. And technically what I'm going to do tonight, now that everybody's gone through and picked calendars for the most part, I'm going to go through and actually put each of you guys' tokens behind the numbers so that I can reveal them as you guys open doors. So I just didn't want to put 20 tokens behind 50 sets of 20 doors for only like, I don't know, 10 or 15 of them to get used. So I took the easy way out and didn't do that yet. I figured I'd let you guys pick your numbers so I knew which calendars to focus on and then focus on them. And then when I was done, or when everybody had calendars picked out, then I would just I would save myself a bit of time and effort. Because I won't claim that I don't try to take the easy way out sometimes. I would never claim that. I would never say something like, I'm going to do this the hardest way possible. That would be insane. All right, we're back on the carpet. That dungeon is done, although it was a bit of a trial and tribulation tonight with the network connectivity. So that kind of sucked. I can land over... Oh. That's gotta be it. I didn't even notice that because I was too busy looking at like the shrine that's in here that I can't get to for some reason. How the hell am I going to get there? Maybe I can fly at some point. But and there was another, there's the other couple of sections down here that I also can't, yeah, surely I get the ability to fly a little bit higher at some point. This might be a warp point, actually, maybe, but this one, unless I go underwater to get there, I don't know how else to get there. But there is a surprise waiting for me over here that I wasn't expecting, which is the fact that a certain metal-loving piece of shit is probably right over here. Let me check for... Oh, I have to go to a new page now. I'm never going to remember that. I wish I could explore... I kind of wish it didn't take you to the carpet view when you fly the carpet. Oh, this is the Hartlepool side. That's why I forgot about it, is because I forgot about it because the tunnel was gone, and I got confused that there wasn't a way to go to Hartlepool, but there is. Also, I can... Oh, is that the Giga Tower? Yo, I might be able to go to the Giga Tower, too. I got a carpet over there, obviously, but that's okay. So what is this? Is this him? Did we finally find it? It sure looks a lot like the metal. Yep. King Maximo is probably... Although this is like the casino music, so maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just checking to see if I can rob him, but I can't. I mean, that looks like a mini medal to me. I think this is mini medal central. All right. I don't want to get shorted by this chump, so let's make sure I know how many mini medals I have going into this shit. Exactly 50. The Monarch of Mini Medals. Here we go. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of casinos. Alright, he might even give me something oozeful in return. Don't tell me that a fragment actually, a fragment does rely on you satisfying his metal lust. That's insane to me. Greetings, I, King Maximo, have an undiminishable passion for mini-metals which are scattered hither and thither throughout the world. Some kings wish to maximize the size of their armies or dominions. Me? All I desire are mini-metals. Bring them to me and I shall administer the most magical of gifts. But wait, that maximally magnificent glint. You have some mini-metals with you. I must examine them this instant. Splendid. That's 50 mini-metals you've given me. A miniature miracle. Congratulations, you've given me 45 mini-metals, which means I can a poison needle. A staff of divine wrath. That's it? Kamikaze bracer at 58? He gave me 2 fucking items for 50 of these goddamn metals. Bro. That's terrible. That's so bad. And he has a fragment. Wow. I'm like shocked. I cannot believe 40 is the fucking minimum. 45. There's a weighty tome entitled Orgodumir, the Demon King. How many of them are there? Probably 100. Minimum 100. Many, many years ago, Orgodumir, Supreme Lord of Evil, attempted to make the world his own by tearing it into fragments. He would have succeeded but for the intervention of the Almighty. At the end of an epic battle, both collapsed straight into power. Good had triumphed over evil, but only just. The Almighty. In his final battle against Demon King, the Almighty unleashed all his power and won an unimaginably powerful blast. Although he succeeded in defeating his foe, he paid a heavy price and was himself destroyed. Ever since that day, true believers have searched in vain for a way to revive him. The Saga of Sir Mervyn. Sir Mervyn had fought bravely alongside the Almighty, but on the eve of their showdown with the Demon King, his master sealed him away inside a precious gem. Why would the Almighty do such a thing? Simple. He had had a premonition that he would not survive the battle and wished to save his faithful servant. O children of generations to come, should you find that gem, climb close to the heavens and hold it aloft. Do so, and our hero shall reawaken. Where might I climb close to the heavens? I hear you ask. Why, west of the castle of the great and benevolent king and collector of metals, of course. Yeah, that's what that tower is. Okay. So the Giga Tower is close, is not for us right now. I might not even be able to go inside. I probably need the crystal, the gem to go in. Okay, well that was literally, I've played 7 games. Yeah, I've played 7 games in this series at this point. That was easily the most disappointing mini-metal. I can't mount there. I can't use it there. That's why it's not working. Easily the most disappointing mini-metal experience out of all of them. Like, without question, not a doubt in my mind, hands down, that shit was fucking depressing as fuck. I'm like kind of shocked at how bad it was. All right. The tallest tower. I think Giga Tower is like an infinitely better name. Just putting that out. Just putting that vibe out in the world. Yep, they're being held shut. Okay. That's exactly what I expected to happen, so that's fine. I have so many fragments, like, ready to go. I mean, I've played 7 of 11. And in fact, I'm only going to play 10 of them because I'm not going to play 10. And if that makes sense to you, you know what the fuck is up. I don't think I need to wait. It doesn't matter what's to come. My statement is still true. That was the most depressing mini medal. And actually, only 4 of the games have had mini medals. Because 1, 2, and 3 don't have mini medals. So out of 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I assume they will continue in 8, 9, and 11, that was depressing as fuck. Okay, I think I'm done with the carpet in the current time. Ten is an MMO, and I'm not going to play Dragon Quest X, but I will play Dragon Quests. I played 1 through 6. This is 7. I'm going to play 8, 9, and 11. So I will have played 10 Dragon Quest games while skipping the 10th Dragon Quest game. Because it's an MMO and I don't have time. Yeah, sorry, it's not only an MMO, it is actually exclusive to Japan still to this day. I did forget that. That is an important distinction. So it has an extra barrier to entry to play in the first place because it's an MMO, and then you have to use sort of like a translation script, I guess I would call it. You basically people have come up with a way to more or less somewhat effectively translate the game's dialogue, but it's not perfect. It's a community-led effort. Nobody would expect it to be perfect. It's very hard. Yeah, it's literally a PowerShell script that you run while the game is running. And when the text comes through in Japanese, it replaces the text that's rendered on your game screen in English, or the closest approximation that a PowerShell script can manage. It's honestly an incredible tool for the people who are willing to treat the dialogue of the game as more of a bonus than a super important feature. Some of the bits that Jay Hit has streamed of the story, they have the entirety of all 6 expansions translated now. That's good, story-wise. The dialogue is optional. Side quests are not, yeah. And that's... So you start to kind of get into like, well... It's cool that the main story is full hand translated. I don't think that was the case when you started, was it? I don't think it was hand translated. I think it was doing it more or less with like a dictionary. Which probably got them a decent way there. There's just certain things that it's always going to trip up on fantasy stuff. Oh, it was just the base game. Okay. There's just always stuff that's hard, where it's like proper nouns and fantasy terms. The race starting quest, that's right. Those I just think are really tough to really... Without kind of a close knowledge, I think, of Japanese, I think translating something like a video game is it's just really tough. It's really tough, and you do, especially with Japanese to English, you have to play the line so closely of like, do I go full literal? Because full literal translations might still get across most of the meaning, but sort of lose some of the intended... I'm hurt. That's okay. If 10 offline ever gets a translation, would I do it? Absolutely. Yeah. Totally would. Yep. I would. I would, for sure. I would say, also, along with having played 7 of the Dragon Quest games and being the most disappointed by this version's mini medals, I would also say I've played 7 Dragon Quest games, and they're fun. They're fun for what they are. Are they my favorite? No. They do a lot of things that I don't like, or think, or are honestly just sort of suffering from time and or lack of ingenuity. But for what they are, and for they are just immensely polished and presented as is, regardless of the person playing them. And there is something to be said about playing a consistent 7.5 or 8 out of 10 game every single time, and sort of knowing exactly what you're walking into at a certain point. There's something that feels familiar and comfortable about it, and I do like that about these games. But they are very samey. Literally, that is a double-edged sword, because they are very, very, very samey. And your tolerance for that kind of repetition is very much a mileage may vary sort of scenario. Okay, I am carrying some of all colors. Yes, it is the comfort blanket of the traditional turn-based JRPG. I totally agree. If you just want something that is going to be ultra comfy, these games provide. So, I am having fun. I am enjoying them. I would say that generally speaking, I would consider them to be good, but not particularly close to great or excellent or earth-shattering or incredible. And I think that that's okay. I think it's okay for them to be just good. Shit, I've got options here, guys. I can go to a green or I can go to a red. Okay, that one I don't have anything for yet. I might be able to go to a yellow too. Oh, no, probably not. I don't think I have 4. Yeah, I have 1. Alright, so I'm going to start at yellow. Ballymalloy, I don't think I'm going to get any use out of the carpet on. Was there anything? Yeah, there is actually an area that I can't get to in the past over here. So I will use the carpet in the past here. There's a chunk that you can't reach. The map should... Oh! Maybe it's not here? Oh. Oh. I don't have to check the past. The carpet doesn't work in the past. Okay. Actually, that's a good thing. It does slightly confuse me. Because I was pretty sure there was at least one spot where I was like, I need the carpet to do this. Let me just, as a sanity check, go through the pillars here. Which one was this one? No. Yeah, I guess I was thinking that the carpet might help with this, but now that I think about it again, no, it doesn't. It doesn't help with, well, no, it could. It could. The area where the king spot is at. King Maxima. Oh, it's not here. It should be right over here. So am I just blending the two? Oh. Oh, it is here. Oh, that's extra mean. You can see it, but you can't actually go to it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I still think this is a win for me because I didn't really want to check all these places in the past with the carpet, so I'm going to count this as a raucous success. But I still have to pick between green and red. And blue, I think. Or no. Blue's empty, yellow's empty. So I've got a red and a green. So I have Amberdale, Green Thumb, and El Ciclo. And for green, I have Larka and the Roamer Camp. I haven't done a green in a hot minute. Let's do green. Let's do green. Surely green will turn out well for me, right? This one was the one that I was close to finishing already anyway. So surely this one will be a banger. And it looks kind of small. Surely this one will be good. Whoa, what are you? Oh, whoa. Dead Kyrians and a cheeky devil. I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have the undead. Alright, probably roundhouse kick then. Probably should have healed before I went back in time. Got their asses. What the fuck are you? Whoa. A Hocus Pocus. And some Whopper Hoppers. Yeah, as silly as it is, something that I honestly do give credit to Dragon Quest for, or should, or will give credit to Dragon Quest for, is shit like... They do some kinds of enemy reuse, kind of like Final Fantasy does, and they do some kind of like recolors or reskins in order to like increase their power across regions. But they are honestly so creative with the names. They don't tend to follow like a naming convention as strongly as Final Fantasy or other JRPGs do, which I just find really interesting and kind of endearing. Okay, I got full heal. I do like running around and fighting new enemies and finding out what they've decided to name name enemies this time around. I think that's one of the interesting quirks that the games have, and how they look. Because like we've seen undead legionnaires in armor with eyeballs popped out and spears before, but he's got a little bit of a unique look to him, and I think that that's cool. That's a group. I'll just do lightning. Ooh, we got him. Lightning was the right call. Stole a suit of chainmail. Is that good? No. No, it's awful, but it's money. It's actually a significant amount of money. I feel like having a pirate and a thief in this game is like really good. Almost kind of important. I feel like stealing your way to having money is like a gameplay loop here. What is that? Brawn Moas. I don't think I get what they're going for with this enemy name. Brawn Moa. Maribel learned Silly Song. Surely a potent ability that will come in handy many times during my journey through Dragon Quest VII. Surely. J-Hit, I gotta say, buddy, I think you saved the stream tonight with your suggestion of swapping servers, because I was not in that mode tonight. I was probably just gonna say, well, it sucks, but fuck it, I guess we gotta call it. So I'm glad that you said something. There's 2 enemy types that I'm missing after Drag Racer. Interesting. And 1 in between Hocus Pocus. Okay, interesting. These are some very diverse encounters. Kind of annoying. What? What? I killed nothing? Alright, what's across the bridge? Can we cross the bridge? Small bridge near Providence. Alright. Providence. Doesn't currently ring a bell. Providence awaits. Excuse me, what are you doing? Are you playing hide and seek or something? Hello? Shh, keep it down, will you? If they find us, we're done for. You're not from around here, are you? I must warn you, there are terrible things afoot back in the village. No, I've said enough. I have no wish to burden strangers with what we've been going through. All I can say is that you are not safe here. Leave us to our fate. Get out of here while you still can. Oh, okay. So, hey, guess what? Sounds like there's a problem in a town that I can probably solve. Which means I'm back in my Dragon Quest element. Nothing can stop me now. Except an enemy that's just a bit too high level. Those can stop me. Those can stop me pretty easily, weirdly enough. Levels are so immensely important. Oh, green boy? What are you, green lad? Frylings. What direction are you guys in my monster book? Forward or back? Or forward or back? Or forward or back? Or forward or back? Shout out to Chayla. Or forward or back? Shit, I'm gonna make that a. I'm gonna make that a sound effect. I'm totally gonna make that a sound effect. How has that not already happened? What's wrong with me? Ooh, they resist lightning. Ow! Dawn Chorus. That could be a good ability. Oh, can't get in there either. Well, I won't go as far as claiming this place is popping off for me just yet, but it is interesting that there's some problem that requires them to gate off their town. Hello. Oi, where do you think you're going? Who are you anyway? Did the Ruckers send you? Yeah. Cheeky blighters, you ain't even trying to hide it. Do you really think we're gonna let you just walk straight into the village? Go on, clear off and don't come back. So they got some muscle heads as a problem, huh? We're in the middle of nowhere. No, we're not. We're in the middle of somewhere. Shut up, Maribel. Alright, let's go back and talk to that guy and see if he can tell us any more about what's actually going on. Also, my vibe check has now immediately changed on this place. Because if I ended up coming here, and I have to immediately leave to go to the red pillar anyway, because there's nothing I can do here. Of course I fucking flipped the coin and lost. It's not really this place's fault, it's just... You know. You know. You get it. You understand. The pain. I've been so stiff lately. My neck has been stiff, my back has been stiff. Everything seems to be giving me problems. Oh, couldn't get the quad kill in one turn. What rank am I? I'm at rank 7? Yo, what if I just... Oh, I bet I'm close. I bet I'm like 15 or 20 battles away. Leave us to our fate and get out while you still can. Is that all I can do? I do have to leave, don't I? I do. I bet I do. I bet this place is not accessible right now to me. I can just feel it. Oh, they both survived that? I don't think they'll survive another hit from the claws since they blow up. Yeah. But I was like, well, in case they do, it's worth a shot. Maybe I can get the heal off. No. Will they respond to me differently if I, like, say... So they are fully guarding this. You are spies sent by the Ruckers. No. Wait, don't be too hasty. Look closely. These are no Ruckers. Okay, we can get in. Sorry, but what are you talking about? We've only just got here, and I'm afraid we don't have the first clue what you're on about. Who or what exactly is a Rucker? Well, I'll believe you for now. May the goddess strike you down if you're lying. The Ruckers are an horrible, warlike bunch who live in a kingdom south of here. Well, I say south. Sail south, and you'll get there is what I mean. Anyway, lately they've been trying to invade our peaceful goddesphere and little homeland, which is why we're standing guard here. What would a big, important-sounding empire want with a piddly little village like yours? Have you got some kind of amazing treasure hidden away here or something? How the heck did you... if I was you, I wouldn't ask so many questions. You might not want to know the answers. Anyway, you can come in. Just don't make no trouble, all right? All right. We ain't too fond of troublemakers here in Providence. Like I say, we're just simple goddess-fearing folk. Rest up, buy what you need, and be gone by morning, you hear? All right, cool. We can get in. I jumped to a conclusion. Clearly, I should not have trolled them when I gave them the answer whether or not I was a thing I didn't know what it was. They're all trying to keep me out of trouble by not telling me much, which is really going to hamper my ability to solve their problem for them, you know what I mean? That thing that I'm pretty exclusively good at doing, solving people's problems. Seems we have visitors. Well, if you wish to rest, my good wife and I run the inn just over there. Okay. What's popping off in the old weapon shop, though? Like, what if there's new weapons that I have to afford again somehow? Yep, I'm a thief. I'm using the thief's key for a steel broadsword. The magic water's nice, I guess. Rough, rough, rough. Oh, shit. Icicle Dirk. 9K. Fuck. Alright, I'll buy one. Actually, you know what? No, fuck you. I'm not buying one. I got Fire Claws. What does it say the Dirk does? Can be used as an item. It probably has a free ice spell in it. Oh, but my Fire Claws! Oh, her dad hasn't come back from a scouting mission? What? This place definitely has some problems. Monsters won't come near, though. That's good. 51. His horse is acting strange. Strange horsey. Nay, nay, nay. So the priest has stopped monster invasions, which is probably not a good sign, because most regular people in Dragon Quest suck at doing things in any context. But monsters are great at controlling monsters, so summary, your priest is a monster. I hate to be the one to break the bad news that I'm speculating about, but I'm going to break it anyway. The goddess that resides in our church has curious powers and is coveted by our enemies. This means that it is not merely monsters we must contend with. Oh. You have a statue that attracts greed from other people. Great. What kind of armor do you have? Whoa. That is too good of an upgrade to pass up on Gabo. It's not quite as good of an upgrade on me, so for 90 goddamn 500 gold, I probably won't. For myself for now, unless I find I need it. Okay. How long am I planning to? Oh, honestly, okay. Are you ready for this, J-Hit? Okay, so we've got this and Divinity 2. All right. When I finish this, I want to make time to play at least Like a Dragon Gaiden, which I know isn't super long because I was talking to Zach about it a little bit. So I want to play at least Like a Dragon Gaiden before 8 comes out. If I have what I think is a reasonable enough amount of time, I might try to play Lost Judgment as well. If I don't have what I think is a reasonable amount of time, then I will finish Dragon Quest 8 and 9 before I get to Lost Judgment. But I will probably try to save myself the ability to play Yakuza 8 pretty close. Not right away, but, you know, give it a couple weeks and then I'll start my own playthrough. Is what I'm kind of going to try to shoot for. So if I could do Like a Dragon Gaiden after 7 is done, and then sort of temperature check on how long I have until 8 comes out, Yakuza 8 comes out, then I can decide whether or not I can squeeze in Dragon Quest 8 or not, or Judgment or not, or maybe I just focus on Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay, yeah, it's less than 2 months. I thought it was like February, right? Isn't it? Or late January? Yeah, it's coming up fast. January 26th. Fuck. Yeah, so there's no time. There won't be any time for Judgment. But I probably will play Like a Dragon Gaiden and Yakuza 8 instead of Dragon Quest 8. I will focus on those. So you'll have a bit of a break between 8 and 9. Probably a Yakuza 8 sized break. However big that game ends up being, about that much. In relative to me, which is like, you know, probably 3 months. How long did I play 7 for? Gosh. A long time. Yeah, so June. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. A long ass fucking time, probably. But I played 7 only on Sundays again, right? Or like I only did like 1 stream a week of that. I will probably do 2 or 3 streams a week of... They did just say that 8 is 3 times bigger than 7. Those motherfuckers. Well, I'm gonna play it more. So... That's what I say to that. Okay, that gold statue has no place in your pitiful little hamlet. It belongs in a great and glorious empire, our great and glorious empire. So now you've got 2 choices: give the statue or raise Providence to the ground. Truly terrifying. Okay, all right, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like the villagers are right to be so jumpy. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what my tentative plan is right now. Oh, Abraham's not home. Okay, that's fine. Surely I can find him somewhere else. He probably went to the church. So yeah, hopefully that helps. If 8 is burning you out a little bit, you'll have some time, and you'll probably fill that time with Yakuza 8 as well, I assume, at least partially. Oh, Lords of the Fallen reboot and a Trails game you want to sneak in. Whoa. I mean, after you do your own playthrough of 8, I bet you'll have time for one of those or both. Yeah, Dragon Quest is going to have to share time with Yakuza, unfortunately. It just is what it is. Oh, he's got a son, Caleb. I'm glad you asked, because I've been thinking about it a lot. It's just tough. It's always tough to find time to play all the things I want to play. Alright, yep, we gotta go through a cave. What's that? I'm stopping just before another dungeon starts? Wow. The timing. Next year is so fucking stacked, really? I can only, well, wait, there's something, what's in, February is Rebirth, isn't it? Oh, shit. Got Yakuza 8 and Rebirth. Those are the main 2 that I know about. February 29th. Oh my god, Dragon's Dogma 2, dude! When are either of us going to have any time to play anything? Yeah, okay, well, Dragon Quest VIII, I'm so sorry, Dragon Quest fans. Dragon Quest VIII is gonna be... It's gonna be fighting for its life. It's gonna be fighting for its fucking life to get airtime on this channel. That is for fucking sure. Wait, I can't save. Ah, balls. They got me again. I mean, I could just leave and go back and save somewhere else, but... You still haven't done Crisis Core Remastered? Yeah, but I mean, like, did you watch me play it? I don't remember. Did you watch me play it? Because if you watch me play it, like... I mean, it's fun, but... It's almost exactly as fun as the PSP version is. Watch quite a bit of it. Yeah, I mean... You could. You could, but, like... Yeah, it wouldn't take you very long. Don't do what I did, and it'll be fine. Oh my god, that's a real-ass dragon. Did we make it to real-ass Dragon City? I might have made it to... What? Oh, that's a grimoire? Floating? Oh, shit. Yeah, just don't play it like I did. Don't try to fucking do all the dumbass side missions and shit. I mean, I had fun doing that, but I would not generally say it's particularly fun. I just had fun doing it, you know what I mean? Coral Grief Backdraft? Yeah, also, you already did it. Whoa, what the fuck are these guys? White Watchman. Owned. Double owned. An Iron Axe. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Study halls. Scissors! Oh my god, they're adorable. Oh my god, look at them. I should actually look at some of the abilities Maribel's been learning. Rouses party members from their slumber. Ugh. Sleep. Rolling in the aisles. Quake in fear. I'll try Silly Song. Fuck it. Never mind. Well. Doubled over with laughter. So they just lose a turn. It's just a loser turn. Kind of what I thought it would be. It's like hideous laughter. A King Fuchsia heart. Finding a lot of hearts lately. But yeah, you're right, dude. The beginning of the year is stacked. Like, those 3 games could... If you were playing only those 3 games, each of those games by themselves and nothing else could take a month apiece and carry you from one release to the next. Like, depending on how quickly you play. There's even more in that time frame you want to play, you're boned. Spinning wheel is you again, Fuzzy. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Thank you. It is you again. You're getting a little unlucky tonight, huh? Persona 3 remake. Big Granblue game? Oh. And a big SRPG? What SRPG? Why are you keeping secrets? Spill beans, yo. Unicorn Overlord. Does Chayla know about this game? It makes her mad? What? No. That game practically has her name written on it. What do you mean it makes her mad? Bringing true SRPGs back? Oh. Oh. Most likely you switch this. Oh. Oh, got him. Okay, so these guys just resist magic. Are they dragons? Never know. It's Vanillaware and Atlas, which... Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with Atlas. Vanillaware is another company? Or another developer? I don't know Vanillaware. Atlas could bring true SRPGs back, couldn't they? I mean, anybody could. They don't have to have a history with it, right? Am I misinterpreting what she dislikes about the marketing strat? I feel like that's a fun idea for a marketing strategy. I don't understand what's bad about it. You know what I mean? A Jade Dragon. They've done Dragon's Crown, Muramasa, 13 Sentinels. Dragon's Crown is... That's the hyper stylized 2D. It's like reminiscent of the it's like a brawl. A brawler RPG side scroller, isn't it? It's like what was the game? What was the arcade game? It was like D&D based. What the fuck was that called? With some well-endowed characters. Alice right next to your bed and pillows, so the pillow somebody hits it. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah, I got you. I know which one we're talking about. Yeah, that is a distinct art style, that's for sure. Yeah, you get Nintendo'd hard, Fuzzy. I'm actually just trying to make it up to this church because hopefully it has a save point. Because we gotta call it a wrap for tonight. So when I said I was stopping at this dungeon, what I meant was... Shit, I can't save, so we're going ahead. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Is that an enemy? Should I fight it? Flyby Knights? Oh, I get it. Clever. Guess I didn't need the boom. I think Yeah, I think that was another Maribel. Rank up. Although I did not catch what she learned. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. No, I don't want to fight you either. I just want to get out of here. I'm sure I'll have to come back through here at some point. Just want to grab the items. Motherfucker. It's tragic. Truly tragic how many mimics they put in these games. They should be ashamed of themselves. She still doesn't have an offensive song. She learned Spellbinding Song. Okay. They should be downright... They should feel downright despicable. Especially because they don't even drop items, which is like extra insult to injury. You get excited for a chest, and it's like, oh, but also you don't get anything from it. Is it animated? I didn't know they were trying Suicide Squad again. For, like, theoretically a third time now. Make urns be mimics and shake their hand and then slap them? Totally agree. Totally agree. And then the fact that they put book mimics in this one, too. So you can get, like, a bookshelf that has a mimic on it. Which is a layer of cruelty I didn't know humankind was capable of. Bookshelves, innocent bastions of knowledge, can all of a sudden ruin your fucking day. It's an anime. Oh shit! I think I finished Priest. I did. All right. Well, gonna try to cheat my way out of fighting any other encounters. There's literally nothing down here. No, you bastard. It was too fast. I just want out, game. Don't make me teleport out so I can get my rank up, please. Not like this. I'll summon a Lampede on you. Oh, that was not very effective. Oh, and he dodged that? Ow. Get me out. Oh, I think we're almost there. Which way do grimoires? Oh, okay. All right. We'll loop-de-loop there. Okay. Oh, lucky. Oh, we got lucky. Super duper lucky. Oh, you fucker. I mean, to anybody who is a fan, those are the two characters that are going to sell them on watching it, so that makes sense. I guess I should rephrase that. There are certainly fans of Suicide Squad that are not primarily fans of the Joker and Harley Quinn, but to the majority of people who are surface level familiar with Suicide Squad, those are the characters that they attribute to it the most. There are certainly people who actually know a lot more about the Suicide Squad that would be more interested in seeing other characters, but they are almost certainly in the minority. Unfortunate, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Oh, we made it. We made it to the church so I can save. Then I need to... Next time, I guess I might end up rerunning that dungeon. Because I definitely don't want to leave Walt as a priest any longer than I have to. So I might... Yeah, buddy, King Shark, let's go. Oh, can I just... Oh, no, we gotta do the cutscene. So it is decided I shall seek an audience with the Emperor of the Ruckers and attempt to make him see sense. You were wasting your time, Father. What makes you think he will listen to a word you say? I hate to say it, but I wish we had never seen the goddess statue. If it wasn't for the accursed thing, we would not be in this mess in the first place. Bum, 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 bum. I bring terrible news. Enemies are approaching the bridge. I cannot be sure, but I believe them to be Rucker forces. In the name of, so they have come. Curse them. Put it up your butt. Caleb, but what are you doing? What do you mean to do with the statue? Probably just give it to him. I mean to do what needs to be done. Are you with me? Yes, anything to end this. Alright, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to save. Let me save. How is this your fault? The statues protect the village for ages, hasn't it? Appreciate your kind words, really do. Very kind of you, one that much is clear. I'm blessed to be kind-hearted. Ha! Tell my mom and dad that. If I may, I would like to make a request of you. It is clear that Caleb is acting impulsively. There's no telling what he might do. I would ask you to see that he does not put himself in danger. The statue is replaceable. His life is not. Can I save? Oh my god. I can't save. Can I say? Okay, let me just... Well, this will not end well. Okay, what if I leave and come back in? Then can I save? Motherfucker, they're not gonna let me save. Oh, balls. I really need to save too, you guys. We gotta stop. Oh. I found it. We're good. We're good. Alright. That is it, guys, for tonight. More Dragon Quest VII tomorrow. And then Divinity on Sunday. And Divinity on Tuesday. So, thanks everybody for getting excited and interested. And I think I'm Jayla Skid, Fuzzy, J-Hit, Leo. Yep, I have everybody's calendar started. I will show off the fancy little images that I made here soon. So, yeah, I think that's all I got. Appreciate all you guys hanging out and watching. I hope you're looking forward to the end of the month. I will also probably get the voting started for our feature Final Fantasy replay here in the next day or two, as soon as I figure out how I want to do that. So look forward to that as well. Appreciate everybody. Have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it might be for you, and I will see you guys later.